Hello friends, welcome to Simplified Biology. Today's topic is epidermal tissue system in plants. Now in plants, tissue systems are of three types. This was given by Sachs. They are epidermal tissue system, fundamental or ground tissue system, and vascular tissue system. Epidermal tissue system forms the epidermis of the plant body. Fundamental tissue system forms the fundamental tissues, while vascular tissue system forms the vascular bundles. Epidermal tissue system is derived from the protoderm of the apical meristem. Epidermal tissue system forms the outer protective layer of the plant body, that is the epidermis. Now the epidermis in the complete plant body is single-layered, made up of parenchyma cells that have dense protoplasm, and they are arranged without any intercellular spaces. In roots, the walls of the parenchyma cells present in the epidermis are thin-walled and no cuticle is present. Present on the epidermal cells of the roots are unicellular root hairs, which increase the surface area for the absorption of water by the roots. The epidermis in the root is also referred as epiblemma or piliferous layer. In epiphytes, the roots have a multi-layered epidermis. Epiphytes are plants that grow on branches of trees. They have special roots by the help of which they absorb moisture from the atmosphere. Now this multi-layered epidermis forms the special tissue called the velamen, which absorbs moisture from the atmosphere. And the best example of epiphytes are the orchids. In stem 2, the epidermis is single-layered, made up of parenchyma cells. Now a thin cuticle is present on the outer walls. Cuticle is made up of cutin, a fatty waxy substance which is impermeable to water. Present in the dicot stem are multicellular hairs called trichomes. The best example of which are the stinging hairs of nettle, glandular hairs of citrus and mint. Now, epidermal hairs can also be seen in the surface of the seeds of cotton. Present in the stem are few stomata. In leaf 2, the epidermal cells are made up of single-layered parenchyma cells. Now present in the leaf are thick cuticle on the outer walls of the epidermal cells. They prevent loss of water due to transpiration. Multi-layered epidermis can be seen in leaves of some tropical plants like Nerium and Banyan. Present on the epidermis of the leaves are the stomata. Now, stomata consists of two kidney-shaped guard cells. Now, these are the two guard cells that encloses a central pore. Surrounding the guard cells in some are special cells called the subsidiary cells. Stomatal pore along with the guard cells and the subsidiary cells together form the stomatal apparatus. In grasses, the guard cells are dumbbell shaped. Now in dorsiventral leaves, dorsiventral or the dicot leaf, in which the upper and the lower epidermis can be differentiated, stomata are more present towards the lower epidermis. Such condition is known as hypostomatic. In isobilateral leaves, that is the monocot leaves, as the name shows, the upper and the lower epidermis cannot be differentiated. Iso means same, bi means the two layers. So in isobilateral leaves, the upper and the lower epidermis cannot be differentiated, and hence stomata are equally distributed on both the epidermis. This condition is known as amphistomatic. Now, present on the epidermis of some isobilateral leaves are thin wall cells of larger size called the bulliform or the motor cells. These cells lose water under dry conditions, causing rolling of leaves to prevent loss of water due to transpiration. So these are the bulliform leaves present on one side of an isobilateral leaf. In hydrophytes, that is the floating plants, the leaves have stomata only on the upper epidermis. Such a condition is known as epistomatic. Now, covering the epidermis of these leaves is a waxy layer which protects the leaves from wetting. While in xerophytes, sunken stomata are present. Now this is a diagram of a sunken stomata. The sunken stomata prevents loss of water due to transpiration. Epidermis is the protective layer of the primary plant body, while in the secondary plant body, the protective layer, that is epidermis, is replaced by periderm. Thank you for watching.